Hello, welcome to the first ever episode of WildTrack podcast, produced by Sunrise Production and hosted by me, Sam Steele, with the first guest of the night, Nathan Peacock. Enjoy the episode. Today in this podcast I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do here and what you should expect in the future episodes. Also some reviews and recommendations for films and movies and video games that are most currently popular to be interested in playing.
Nathan here.
Welcome to episode 1. Okay, welcome to the first ever episode of my new podcast. Today, it's just going to be me introducing myself and introducing what you would hear. So basically, on this channel, or whatever you're going to listening this onto, basically, I'm just going to be talking about film reviews for the current times. We're going to guest over like Nathan right now. So hi Nathan, because he's recording me right now. So say hi Nathan.
What's up?
Okay, so basically, it's going to be about, like I said, film, games, music, basically trying to interest you into whatever, and also probably sometimes doing like things, I don't know, like challenges or whatever, basically trying to improve and entertain people. So I hope you enjoy this first episode, and I hope you stay for the entire episode. So yeah, let's do this. First up is going to be the top 5 movies. Nathan, take it away.
So at number 5, it's Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, starring Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson.
At number 4 is The Greatest Showman, starring
Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron. At number 3, it's The Post, starring Tom Hanks. The Darkest Hour, where it stars Gary Oldman as Churchill. And at number 1, it's Coco. Now, let's discuss each film. So Jumanji is at number 5. Now, it's supposed to be a
recreation of the old one.
Yes, that starred Robin Williams.
Which was a good film.
Yes, Jumanji has had lots of good ratings after it had lots of critics saying it's going to be a bad movie, but it turned out to be a good movie to watch with a 7.3 IMDb rating. So this is the 50th Dwayne Johnson movie that there has been this month, as he's such a popular actor and person. Number 4, The Greatest Showman. So Hugh Jackman's first film since being Logan.
I have not seen this movie yet, but I am very looking forward to seeing it. Have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet?
I have not seen it, but I know what it's about. It's about like this man Hugh Jackman plays, that like creates a circus, let's just say, of people's talents, and then that's it really. It's basically like back in the old days when the circus was the first and like
entertainment, and like all the, how the circus is like all those wacky and awesome tricks and everything, and it's basically just about that. And
as you may know, Zac Efron's going to play a character where he doesn't think he has any talent, but he actually does right inside, and he meets a girl called Zendaya, who you may know from Spider-Man: Homecoming and lots of
kids' TV shows. I remember her in some TV shows. In fact,
yes, he still watches kids' TV shows nowadays. Yeah. And so let's move on.
Thanks.
So at number 3 is The Post. So it's about not many of you will probably know about it now. But,
I'm not very keen about it.
So. It's basically Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep. Yeah, they want to expose what happened in Vietnam, I think, when the government was holding secrets of what happened and what they saw about it. The Darkest Hour, which all of you used to know Churchill when he became Prime Minister of England. And Coco, I don't even know what that is, and I don't know. I know
what Coco is. It's based. If anyone remembers, what's it called? Book of Life. It's by the same creator. It's about It's like this little kid going into the. Going to the underworld, or like people when they die, and then like he has to go on an adventure. I don't know exactly what adventure he goes on and what storyline it's based on, but it's basically just about going down to like the underworld and what have you. And but yeah, it's
So
not.
should we move on, Sally? Because I don't know even know what you're talking about. So we
Yeah.
move on.
Okay.
So we move on. What is going to be the best films of the year? So at number one. So let's start at number one. Number one, obviously, Avengers: Infinity War. Avengers: Infinity War all began back in 2010 when with the first film going to create the Marvel Universe, starring Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and they've been making lots of solo movies towards this movie. It's going to be highly anticipated. It's going to have Josh Brolin as the Mad Titan called Thanos. How do you feel about this film, Sam?
I feel like it's alright. I really recommend this film because I mentioned I haven't seen it, but you've probably all seen the trailer and everything.
Yes, the trailer's got the most views as a trailer, like 114.
Yeah,
million.
there's a lot for. When I looked at the trailer, there was about I don't know, I think about 200 million.
It got to 10 million in one day. That's pretty impressive. So the next film, well, teenagers will mostly look forward to this film, and mostly adults, and it's Deadpool 2, starring Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds returns as the disfigured anti-hero Deadpool. Now, how do you feel about this, Sam?
I think I'm really excited to watch this film. I've watched the first one so many times. In fact, I have a friend who constantly watches it. I think it's stuck in his brain, but still, it's such a good movie, and I would highly recommend it.
It is going to be a good movie, as you know, Ryan Reynolds and all that, lots of jokes, lots of kin. The Deadpool basically became, what was it? The most highest grossing R-rated superhero film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or highest R-rated film ever made.
Yeah.
Which is really impressive.
Yeah, it is.
So we don't need to go into further detail about it because like you already know what it's going to be about.
Yeah, exactly.
At number so we did 2.
Yeah,
3. So at number 3, it's going to be what's the number 3 be?
Number 3 should.
Oh, we haven't really looked at many movies this year. I think number 3 should be The Incredibles 2, yes. The
Incredibles 2.
Yes, we would have put it at number 2, but we just decided this is going to be the most. Let's just say that Avengers is going to be the most anticipated film, but Incredibles 2 is the most hyped film. Yes, so all of you must have watched The Incredibles 2, as it's probably the best and one of the best animations there is. I'm not going to say it's the best because there has been many more movies like Toy Story that catch our hearts.
Toy Story 3. Still remember that day?
Yeah, he still cries. So do I. So The Incredibles 2 will say, I think, just a few moments after Incredibles 1 finished, when Helen goes on a mission and Bob stays at home to look after Jack. And most of you are thinking, what happened to Das and Violet? I expect them to be probably at school or probably on a school trip, but I expect them to be in it as it's going to be such a bad. Sorry for that bad language, but I'm going to say that they're going to be in the movie because, you know, it's been, well, now it's going to be over 14 years since it came out, the first one.
So it's more like maybe they're all going to be older and it's going to be like I'd say a new legacy of Incredibles.
Do I think it's going to be better than the first one? Well, I don't think it's going to be better, but I think it's going to be enjoyable to watch, you know, The Incredibles, you know, big fan of the movies. So at number 4, is it no number 4? Yeah, number 4.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, what's to be number 4? So at number 4 we've got Venom. Now, Venom hasn't appeared on screen since Spider-Man 3, which, well, most of you should remember of that catastrophic movie, which pretty much ended Tobey Maguire's filming career, sort of.
Venom took over his job basically.
Pretty much, and we've got Tom Hardy, who all of you should know, will play Venom. Now, we don't know the plot just yet, but we can certainly tell that we can look really forward to this performance from Tom Hardy and the movie itself. Now, it's apparently going to be R-rated, which is going to be really good. Venom is a very popular character and a popular character in the Spider-Man universe. So that will be number 4 because I expect Sarah not to know anything about this character. Now, so we move on to something a little bit more, so we debate about it. And this is Jurassic World, the new Jurassic film.
So, film number 5 from our list.
So number 5 is Jurassic World. Jurassic World we set straight after Jurassic World 1. World 1 with Chris Pratt. Now this one is going to be Chris Pratt and the scientists are on the Jurassic World land, and they need to stop the dinosaurs being extinct again after a volcano interruption. Was it eruption? Yeah, eruption.
Yeah.
Eruption. So people will be thinking, oh, it's another Jurassic World movie, but I think it could be good to watch.
Yeah, I think so. So I highly recommend all of these movies when they come out and whatever. I hope they're quite good. So now we're
gonna play some music for you to enjoy.
We're gonna have some music now for you to listen to while we take a 5-minute break, and I hope you enjoy it.
The first song we're gonna play is called Timberland, "The Way I Are."
I rent a room in the house. Listen, baby girl, I ain't got a motorboat, but I can float your boat. So listen, baby girl, once you get a dose of dough, you go want some more. So listen, baby girl, when I make it, I want you there, I want you there. Yeah, my money ain't Maloof like Phil and them, and it's really not quite Lawrence Ellison. Your body ain't Pamela Anderson. It's a struggle just to get you in the caravan. But listen, baby girl, before I let you lose a pound, I'll buy a bigger car. So listen, baby girl, I love you just the way you are, the way you are.
Baby, it's alright now, you ain't gotta flow for me. If we go, don't you can still touch my love, it's free. We can work without the perks, just you and me. Hug it out till we get right. Baby, if you're struck, you can get it, 'cause I like you just the way you are.
Nobody's struck and I'm gonna quick, can you handle me the way I'm on?
I don't need the cheese and the cookies, boy, I like you just the way you are.
Let me see you strip, you can get it to 'cause I like you just the way you are.
Baby, if you're struck, you can get it, 'cause I like you just the way you are.
Nobody's struck and I'm gonna quick, can you handle me the way I'm on?
I don't need the cheese and the cookies, boy, I like you just the way you are.
Let me see you strip, you can get it to 'cause I like that.
So next up on our second list is Radioactive by Imagine Dragons.
waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. I suppose we're painted red to fit right in. Whoa. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. All systems go. The sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, straight from inside. I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age.
Okay, so that was our 5-minute break of songs. I hope you enjoyed our choices, both recommended by our guest of honor, Nathan, by his choice of it's actually quite amazing music. I mean,
Yeah.
my favorite song is definitely Radioactive. I listen to it a lot, and Nathan, I assume, likes it a lot.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna have another topic on top 5 favorite games that are highly recommended playing. If you're a gamer, I'd highly recommend watching this part. Or if not, then after this is when we'll be talking about what's the plans for the next episode. So okay, so Nathan, so here we go. Number 5, we have The Legend of Zelda: The Breath of Wild, the Nintendo, what was it? Nintendo Switch edition. So if you don't know what Nintendo Switch is, I mean, I'm pretty sure you do, but I'll tell you anyway. It's basically a new console that Nintendo released a little while ago. About what's it? I don't know, last year, a few months ago, where you basically can. It's like a console which turns into a handheld, which then it's like for example, it's like a Wii, a Nintendo Wii, a Nintendo DS, and or there's no like, it's like a Nintendo Wii and a Nintendo DS put together to make one console. And basically, when you play a game, you just basically take the screen out of the console, and all of a sudden you're playing the game as you were on the screen on your TV. I haven't got this because as much as I really want one, but they're really expensive. So they're around about 300 quid if you've got if you've got loads of money just sparing around, or if you're quite saving up, if you've got a job or something. That's quite awesome. So yeah. So The Legend of Zelda, basically one of the classic games played since what? When was Legend of Zelda played? When was it first released?
think in the 90s.
Yeah, in about the 90s. It's a very classic game, and it's still going on today. With it's a new game with the new console. So yeah. So now on 4 we got Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which is it's basically a horror game. Resident Evil's been around for ages. It's been a classic horror game. Basically, it's like one of those jump scare games, and now it's brought itself to a 7th game. I haven't exactly played it because I am a wimp and I don't like horror games because that's what I'm like. And basically, but I've seen videos of it because I've, confident myself. That makes no sense. But anyway, it's basically like a jump scary game. You just basically, you meet this family, and then all of a sudden they're all like dead or something, and they become some sort of zombie. I don't know. I don't exactly know the story behind it. I just know it's a jump scare game. So if you love being jump scared, then I highly recommend playing this game. But if not, then I wouldn't really recommend this game. Right, never mind. I can't say my words. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, at number 3, a Battle Chef Brigade. I have no idea what this game is, so I assume. Oh, Battle Chef Brigade. That makes no sense. So it's like some sort of food game mixed with war. I'm like some sort of war fight. I don't know. I've never actually heard this game, so maybe Google it or YouTube it. I have no clue. Anyway, so number 2 we got Assassin's Creed Origins. So basically, sorry, but
What do you mean by that?
did you mention a certain 3rd installment? What are you talking about?
No, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Do you mention a certain 3rd installment?
I don't know what they're on about. Anyway, yeah, Assassin's Creed Origins. Basically, it's another Assassin's Creed game based in Egyptian times, where basically it's you have Cleopatra, the queen, and then it's pretty basic. It's the same as all the other ones, but if you're one of those people who doesn't like games, who is like the same. But Assassin's Creed basically it's like a different story, but it's nothing much different. It just brings on its legacy from the first ever one, which I played, and it's quite good. I mean, the Assassin's Creed series is just such a good game, and I would just highly recommend playing it. I mean, it's good. You enjoy like climbing on walls. You can do that. Sorry. And then basically you can just enjoy life playing as an assassin.
What about Assassin's Creed Origins? So basically it's like
it's like a Egyptian time Assassin's Creed. And then so yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
I don't think it'll be better than the previous. Like my favorite Assassin's Creed is definitely Black Flag. I just love
Black
that
Flag.
game,
That's a good game.
Just going on ships, wrecking other people.
Same, that's a good.
Other pirate ships. But I just felt like it's just been the same, really.
Yeah.
Just different.
Yeah, I mean, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is basically based on its ship sailing, basically pirates and all that stuff, and it's just a really good game. I used to play it a lot. I've trying to complete the game 100%. I'm still struggling because, treasure chests are being annoying and pain in the bum. But I am it's alright. Besides all the side quests and all the treasure hunts you can do, the story and everything is quite good. I enjoy the fact that when you go back into modern time, it's more like you're basically working for a secret organization.
What game is this? Sorry,
I'm still talking about Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'm talking about the modern world.
Oh, the modern world. So,
Like,
if they made a modern world Assassin's Creed, what would you think of it?
Well, there hasn't actually been a proper game about the modern Assassin's Creed, but in all the Assassin's Creed, there's always a modern.
It's ancient times because, back in them days, it's just fun, because, in Assassin's Creed Modern World, it wouldn't be as much fun because you would have like modern guns as soon, and it'd be a lot harder to stealth. But
Exactly.
I'd like to, well, maybe go back into like the, you know, World War Two, like World War Two Assassin's Creed or something.
Yeah, maybe they might do that one day, but
And
I mean, thinking about it, they sort of have. I think I can't remember. No, I wouldn't say exactly. No, not remember at the time because I was thinking about Assassin's Creed Syndicate. About that's about. That's way before. That's way before. That's like Victorian times, about Victorian times. So yeah. Anyway, at number 1 is this game called HQ Trivia. I have no idea
what about that new game that everyone seems to play a lot? I know it's free, but it's called Fortunate.
Oh, Fortnite.
Oh yeah, Fortnite. Yeah, so basically it's like a game where you create a base and then you just battle other people. And
See, basically, it's like if you don't know what it is, it's pretty much like PUBG, but let's say for younger viewers, like it's basically you jump out a bus and you land on an island and you got to kill everyone to become first place, and then
it's chaotic. It's very chaotic.
it's very if you really want to get to number 1, let's just say you need to be very, very useful with the game, and you know all these skills because I've been playing it for about 5 months now, and yeah, and basically it's just so hard. I managed to get up to about 10th place, and then it just gets harder from there when everyone tries to snipe.
I have never played it because I don't have an Xbox. I've got, and I would love to just go ahead and just wreck other people's bases.
Oh well, there's always other ways to play it, but it's still a pretty cool game.
Let's talk about our best games that we ever played. Best game I ever played. Well, I would say the best horror game I ever played was Dead Space, and Dead Space is basically like a rescue crew basically goes onto this set called Issamor, and you like get trapped. Like it's almost you get trapped, and they're being the opinion is this guy called Isaac Clarke, and you have to go on this repair mission, and it's scary because like you just feel like you're part of the game. Like there's jump scares, but it's just the atmosphere of the game. That the atmosphere, the story is brilliant. Like I said, the atmosphere, and also it's catastrophic. So obviously you're gonna be thinking, oh god, what if I was there? And you're facing these alien zombies. Basically, they'll rip you to shreds when you die, and it's just so gruesome, but so awesome at the same time. But the best, and then that's probably one of the best games I've ever played. Best horror. But best game I ever played, or I don't really have a clue what to say because I don't really have a favourite game. So, what about you? What was your favourite game you ever played?
I think that my favourite game would be probably one of the Sonic games because I am a massive fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, he used to be, what was it now? He used to be my favourite childhood hero. I don't know why. I just love everything about him. I used to like. So like back in a few years ago, you could probably go walk into like CEX and buy like an Xbox 360 edition of the Sega Mega Drive, which has all the old Sega games that you used to play on the old Sega Mega Drive consoles, and yeah, you could play the old Sonic, play Sonic 1, Sonic 2, etc. All the old Sonic games that you used to play on the Sega. And then I've just played them all since. I haven't exactly played Sonic Boom or Sonic Go. Is Sonic Boom a game? Oh no, wait, sorry. Sonic Boom is not. Oh wait, Sonic Boom is not a game. That's a TV show. Sorry. Yeah. So I haven't played Sonic Colors or. I've just basically mostly Sonic Colors or what's it, Sonic the Dark Knight or
So move on to something else. I know I let you finish what you're saying. What were you saying?
I was just saying I talked about Sonic.
Okay.
And yeah, I just really like the game. So yeah. So overall, all of these games that we've recommended today, I suggest you can have a look at them or recommend playing because I recommend playing them. And I recommend Nathan recommends that Dead Space game.
It's been out for 10 years now, so
Well,
I wouldn't really say he recommended now because like 10 years, yeah. For those who are not big fan of horrors, it's still a good game to play. It's third person. It is very hard. It is hard even when you're playing on the easiest difficulty because like they just come out of nowhere and it's just such a good game to play. I'm not even joking. It's no multiplayer, but the campaign is just so amazing. Like you'll just feel like, oh, I'm part of this.
No,
Right.
fair enough.
No, let's go on to our favourite TV shows now.
Okay, favourite TV shows. Here we
I don't
go.
watch many TV shows nowadays because I don't really have the time and I'm really can be bothered to go through 24 hours of watching TV shows.
I
And it's
highly recommend Game of Thrones. It is just one of the most best TV shows I've actually ever watched. As much as the gory, everything in it, it's just...
yeah, still I would like seeing Sestin.
Shut up. See, you see what I mean? Friends.
Yeah, Friends.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Game of Thrones, highly recommend watching that. And then, the other thing that everyone's been talking about is Stranger Things. I've never actually watched it. Have you been watched Stranger Things?
Well, have I watched
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things? No, but I know what it's like.
Do you know
It's
what
like
it's
they live
about?
in a world where I don't know. I never watched it.
Oh, well, we don't want to spoil it to you if you sounds
You
interesting.
might as well spoil it for me.
But I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is.
I never watched it.
Right, what TV shows have I watched? I don't really watch TV shows. I just watch what's on TV basically. I just like flick through. But
Yeah,
I do
same.
not. But I have watched one series. That's
What's
called
that?
Breaking Bad.
Oh, Breaking Bad. Yeah, that's probably one of the other famous TV shows.
Now this has got to be
Jesse.
Jesse Pinkman. Yeah, and don't forget Walter White.
Hey.
Was it Heineken?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I keep thinking about parodies.
It's just a good TV show, amazing TV show. Bryan Cranston is just amazing, and also a shout out to Aaron Paul.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
alright. Decent. Okay, so we're nearly coming into the end of our podcast here, and I still hope you've kind of enjoyed it. But I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen next on our... So what's going to happen in the next episode? Probably we're going to be talking about other things such as, I don't know, tips about life. Next episode we'll do something like, tips about life. Yes, it can be stressful. How to get past everything, how to enjoy...
Oh yeah, there's this boy that you go to workshop for. His name is Adam McCree.
Yeah, Adam McCree.
He will tell you to do your assignments every day. He's basically he's basically a student teacher.
If you see him, don't be afraid to call us. I don't know how. Just call us at some time. I'm joking. He's just a normal kid in our class. Anyway, we're gonna leave this on a note for one last song. I hope you enjoyed this episode very much for our first ever episode. No idea who the next guest is. It might be Nathan again if he's up for it next time. Or someone else. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'll hope to see you in the next episode. See you later.
You take me down, spin me around. You got me running all the lights. Don't make a sound, talk to me now. Let me inside your mind. I don't know what you're thinking, sugar. Ooh, but I just got that feeling, sugar. Ooh, and I can hear the sirens burning, red lights turning. I can't turn back now. So hold on tight. I don't know where the lights are taking us, but something in the night is dangerous, and nothing's holding back the two of us. Baby, this is getting serious. The dangerous. Show me your soul, I gotta know. Best that you're beautiful inside. Toes on the glass, car moving fast. Come take the wheel and drive.